Living in the 21st century and looking back at the past years, or say the centuries we have passed by, we see that a lot of customs, traditions, rituals have been in practice for quite a long time. And there has been quite a number of practices, rituals, and customs that has been left off with the advancement of technology, with the gaining of knowledge, and with the increasing number of studies. A very different and an interest provoking one such a practice is necromancy. Now, speaking of necromancy, necromancy is actually the practice of black magic. It's actually a black magic practice which involves the communication of real living people with the dead. It is either by summoning them as spirits through visions or raising them in a body. It is usually used for the purpose of divination, or say the imparting the means of foretelling future. When we say foretelling future, it also includes foretelling future incidents, future events, possible success, possible failures, possible major events that may take place in the future. So it's basically a fortune telling to actually know what might come up ahead of a person's life or a major event. It is also used to bring back someone from the dead, or to use the dead as a weapon, and in rare some circumstances it even used as to discover hidden knowledge. So when we come to popular culture, necromancy is actually quite popular ever since its first mention in literature. So coming to the popular culture literature, we can see a necromancer is actually presented as a protagonist in Tony Vygotsky's novel Shepherd of the Dead. But then we all are familiar with the popular novelist Stephen King, who actually named a horse Necromancer in his 1980 horror novel. But then later on you can actually see the very same Stephen King has further explored the world of necromancy in his 1983 novel called Pet Cemetery. So when we speak of necromancies and necromancers, we actually should know about necromancer too. So what's a necromancer? Necromancer is actually called a discipline of black magic that is actually used to communicate with the dead. So necromancy is actually quite popular, unlike as what we think, because most of us may not be familiar with this practice, but this practice is quite popular ever since its discovery in literature and history sources and other ways of So when we trace back to the first mention of necromancy in literature, we find that the first probable and the earliest mention is in Homer's Odyssey. So for the unversed, let me just tell you, Homer was the presumed author of Iliad and the Odyssey, two epic poems that are the foundational works of ancient Greek literature. So let's come back to the first mention of necromancy in the Odyssey. It's actually following the story, or say the tale of the then powerful sorceress who actually traveled to the underworld with Odysseus to determine the success of his impending voyage, and how would what will compass of what his upcoming voyage. So he actually got knowledge of that by raising up the spirit of the prophet Tiresias. By doing so, they actually wanted to gain insight into the into Odyssey's future, but we know much what happened. As far as I have learned, they didn't gain much about what they had actually intended. They just hope they can actually go into they can actually gain some insight, but I think they have not got much from the prophet Tiresias necromancy work. But then when I mentioned that this is the very first mention of necromancy in literature, this is not the last. Okay, so there are several other sources that actually tells us that necromancy was quite frequently cited in literature works that completely or partially narrated the events of an era. Over the time, when we are actually looking into many literature works that has been actually written down to record the events of era, or say an era is actually mentioned in history for majorly a time when a ruler rules over a country. Most of all rulers manage to make a difference, and so they are all called they're all of their ruling periods are considered an era. So most of the era that are being described in literature works, to praise them, to remember them, uh, we can actually see the presence of necromancy repeatedly. So we actually know that necromancy was quite a popular practice back ever since the BCs, and we also looking into many other situations with necromancy. We can actually know that necromancy is actually used majorly, or say consulted. Necromancy was consulted to know the fate of highly anticipated events, like how I explained the Voyage and certain other factors. Like when I remember another story that actually told me about a king who actually consulted necromancy just to know the fate of the impending war that was just a day away from his life. Even after he knew that he would die in the war, he was quite happy because he knew what his fate was. So most people use necromancy to know the fate of an highly anticipated, or an anticipated event. So, although contemporary historians and spiritual leaders express their differences over the genuinity of necromancy, it can't be judged off as fake and barbaric, as there are still followers, believers, and practitioners of necromancies. Like, there are many people who actually still practice necromancy, but I don't know how successful they are right now. But then we have quite a good deal of historical proofs that actually tells us that necromancy was quite popular, for the fact that it was actually uh, genuine during those time, or say it was successful. Leaving aside the word genuine, I think the more fitting term will be successful. Necromancy practices were really successful during those time, which is why actually the reason that necromancy was very popular during the historical times. So you also have the spiritual outlook, or say the religious outlook. Each religion has a different outlook to the practice of necromancy, um, starting from the oldest religions to the newest religions. Each and every religion have a separate outlook, or say some of them share a common outlook towards necromancy. We'll be looking into that in the coming days. To learn more about necromancy, please stay tuned to this channel and follow us and subscribe to our content, so that you can get to know as we update you upon this interesting subject called necromancy.